Easy people. Somebody asked me on like I think it was Facebook or something. They wanted to know how like to get an acapella to work in time because we're having difficulties having things lined up. So I'm going to show you how you do it on this. But in general, this works right across the board. So I'm going to show you how I would put something together, right? So first thing I'll do is I'm going to load up a tune. I'm gonna get this Bob thing here. So make sure I'm on a clip, right? Load it up. As I've said, if you haven't seen the videos, I don't know, maybe I'll put a pointer on here, maybe I won't. But have a look on my basic DJ setup because I inform you there, but I'll say it again. What happens when you load it in initially, it's just gonna take a shot at it. So because it's an acapella, it's got no markers. It doesn't know where this is. It doesn't know how long it is. It doesn't know how fast it is. If you've got something with machine learning, that's slightly different because it'll recognize certain signatures and maybe what's repetitive, it'll work out the chorus. You have to do this manually. But you have to do that manually for most things anyway, regardless if it was the Akai Force or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what that's ready at. That was ready at 92 BPM. I know because I'm not stupid. It's not 92 BPM, but let's say I didn't know, right? Then what I want to do to double check if that's right, I want to detect it again. So if I put this to 92 BPM and play it, I know it's not going to run. So I'm not going to even waste your time showing that. So I'm going to press detect, and then I'm going to let it detect it again. What I could do is I could play the tune and tap it, but why would I do that? I might as well just let the computer work out. It's probably going to do a better job at it than I am. And like I say, I think what it does is it works out the amount of time that vocals are in, works out the average speed of the pace of something, and then it summarizes. It does a really good job. Believe me, this does a really good job of getting it in the ballpark. It really does. It might actually get this right. So look, that's what it says, 104 BPM. I would say that's probably about the right tempo of this. Now, the next thing what you have to do, and this is important, regardless if it was the Akai Force or anything, whenever you're working with acapellas, you have to find the downbeat. You have to find the downbeat anyway. When you're using this, you definitely have to. What the downbeat is it's the first beat of the bar. It's the first beat of the bar. It doesn't mean it's the first beat. Doesn't mean it's the first word. You have to find something where it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You're looking for that 1, which is the first beat going down. The first down beat. The first beat down. That's what it means, downbeat. Right. So, because of this tune, I'm going to go through it. And the quick way of going through it, as I've showed you before, is by pressing Shift 1. So I've got this here, and I'm going to go to clip and go to loop start, and I'm moving through this with loop start. So,
beautiful girl.
So that's not it. Girl could be
beautiful girl.
All over girl, all over the world. But you see, because he's singing, he's quite loose on it. I want to find something what's tighter because I know this tune. The rap's going to be the tightest thing because if he was out of time, he'd be a crap rap. I'm not saying it's a good rap anyway, but what I'm saying is it's going to be rhythmical, so that's the best thing to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here and find
coming from.
So I'm going to find the first downbeat of one rapping. You. So I know you is definitely most raps. You, blah blah. I can tell because if I play it.
No, you feel where I'm coming from. Regardless of the thing.
And I know that definitely it goes. You feel where I'm coming from. So it's blah blah blah. But you feel like 1, 2. You feel where I'm coming from. So that's what I want. I want the downbeat. So.
You feel where I'm you feel
That'll do. So like I've said before, when you've got it, take it back into a bar. So that's shift 1, and I've got that now. I can check that out. Let me check it. So, oh, good Lord. Let me check that by pressing play.
You feel where I'm coming from. Regardless of the things in my past that I've done. Most of it really was for the hell of the fun. On a carousel, so around I spun. With no direction, just trying to get some. Trying to chase skirts, living in the summer sun. And so I lost more than I had.
Yeah, that's it. I know that's that because he's there. I can feel the floor. I can hear it. I can hear the click. You can hear the
You
click.
feel where I'm coming from.
So I know that that's right. So what do I do now? All I have to do is go back in bars because I've already got the start. I know where it comes in start. So all I want to do is go back to the loop start. By moving the loop start back to the beginning, I know that it's going to be in the right point. So the only thing I'm missing here is that little bit there. And I don't care about that. Why would I care about that? There's nothing there. See? So that's the start of the tune. If that was a different tune, it'd be the same thing. You're going right back to the beginning, and then you're on the beginning of that bar. Let's say, for the sake of argument, if there was something where I wanted to start right before everything else, all I'd have to do is move the loop length by making that bigger, and then just moving this piece. So I don't even have to do any of that. What I could do is I could just go here, and then now I know that's in the right position. So what I could do is I could zoom in here, and I could just shift that across. I'm not going to do that because why would I need to? Don't do things you don't need to do. Another thing what I've spotted is it's done that loop length, and that song's longer than that, so it's the fade. So let me do that to there, and I've got my whole tune. So now that tune's done, it's there. And what can I do? I can play that from the beginning. So take off that.
Beautiful
Let's say I don't know the click,
all over
so
the
keep looking. Let me find the key.
I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you,
Okay.
baby.
So that's the key.
Nothing on you, baby.
Right.
They might say hi, and I might say hey, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, cause they got nothing on you, baby.
Yeah.
Nothing on you.
Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. I know you feel where I'm coming from. Regardless of the things in my past that I've done. Most of it really was for the hell of the fun. On a carousel, so around I spun. With no direction, just trying to get some.
Okay, so let's try something. Let's see what we've got. That's in key now. Yeah, all right. Let's do that then. Here we are. Where are we? Is that the right one? Yep. 3, 4.
Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. They might say hi, and I might say hey, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, cause they got nothing on you, baby.
Yeah.
Nothing on you.
Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. I know you feel where I'm coming from. Regardless of the things in my past that I've done. Most of it really was for the hell of the fun. On a carousel, so around I spun. With no direction, just trying to get some. Trying to chase skirts, living in the summer sun. And so I lost more than I had ever won. And honestly, I ended up with none. It's so much nonsense that's on my conscience. I'm thinking maybe I should get it out. And I don't want to sound redundant, but I was wondering if there was something that you want to know. But never mind that, we should let it go. Cause we don't want to be a TV episode. And all the bad thoughts, just let them go.
So on and so forth. Really, I could tweak that. I could have probably shifted that a little bit, but you get the idea. Hopefully you get the idea. So that's on point. In fact, let's see if that did slip anywhere. So the way I can tell if that slipped is if I go select, I'll select that one, I'll zoom in, and then I just have to see where it is on here. So let's see, let's go further in, look at somewhere. Again, because it's vocals, transients are a little different, so you have to kind of, if you know the tune, you're all right. Yeah, see, that's more on point, so that's probably landing right. Anywhere else it's not landing right. Yeah, I guess that, yeah, it's landing right. And if you feel it's slipping and you don't want to go through the whole track fixing it, what you can do is just copy it and make it into chunks. So here's another example. I could get this piece and I'll copy it, and then I'm going to use this now, and I'm going to make this into little, I don't know, 8-bar chunks. So 8-bar chunks. I've got my hook thing there, so beautiful girl. So let's move that.
All over the world, all over the world, all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby. All over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you. And I might say, hey. They might say hi, and I might say house all over the world. They might say house all over the world. They might say house all over the world. They might say house all over the world.
And then, like I said, with the rest of the stuff I've implemented in this, you could put on the arpeggiator and go through all that, and that's it. So, at the end of the day, because I've gone on a little bit longer than I wanted to, the key to this is detect it again, because when it loads it in, it's going to give it a shot. It'll probably get it right, because now it doesn't have to concentrate on notes, so just leave it to do its thing. It'll get it right, more than likely, because it'll try and find the average of it. When it does that, then you want to find the first downbeat, the first time the beat is down, i.e. the first rhythm beat. There's no other way I can explain this, because you have to kind of understand musically what a downbeat is. I can explain that it's the first beat down. So if it was 4/4, it doesn't really matter what it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, go. So it's the first go point of a tune. Now, some tunes start before the bar, some tunes start after the bar. You want to find where it's on the bar. And that's the only way I can explain that. And as soon as you've got that right, the rest of it will work. It'll just go completely and it'll always be right. Then you can just save the track. You can cut the piece into, if you think it's slipping and you don't want to just accurately point it up, you can just cut it into little sections and say, right, that's chorus, that's verse, that's that, and that's cup of tea, slice cake, and you've got it. So there you go. Hopefully that's been helpful. Like I say, ask me questions and I'll try and show you whatever I know. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share. All right, with that,